Hello my friends and welcome to Practice English with Paul. In today's video I am not going to teach you vocabulary or grammar, I'm going to explain something very interesting. Many students online sent me messages saying, Paul, is it possible to learn English in 3 months? And I replied, what do you think? No. Now, why did I reply no? Because, well, I'm an experienced teacher, I'm a linguist, I have my opinions. They said to me that they saw an advertisement in a local language school or an online school that promised that they will learn English in 3 months. And I say to them that the words used in the advertisement are not true, because you can't learn English, all of it, in 3 months. It's impossible. It's absolutely you can't learn anything perfectly in 3 months. You will get better. You will get better, but perfectly forget it, okay? But the problem is, so many people fall for these lies, these scams. So can you see this question here? Number one, why do people fall for these scams? That's what I want to answer. Again, scam, it's like a lie. It's a lie that makes you, spend your money on something which isn't true. Fall for, here it means believe. So why do people believe these lies? Why do they fall for these scams? I believe the first problem is that in today's world we need everything today, or we need it yesterday. As a result, a lot of language schools understand this and they make these sort of false promises because most people aren't linguists. They learn English but they're not linguists. And so they believe this false advertising, and therefore they go to these schools, they spend their money, and they think they've learnt an entire level in 3 months, where in fact they have not, okay, especially when they come to me. Some people also really believe in the easy way of learning English. Now, I said this in one of my previous videos, I think it was learning vocabulary. Many people are not looking for the best way of learning English, they're looking for the easiest way. There is a big difference. The easiest way isn't always the best. Sometimes you just need to do a lot of hard work every day. I will explain this a bit later. So again, language schools and online schools, they know this, and they said, oh, we have some special method that can help you learn 600 words in a week. Like, pff, good luck. Okay? And again, I often get many students who come to me expecting the magic pill. They come to my class, not all students, but some, they expect to take a special magic pill without doing homework, without working hard, that they will speak English fantastically in 6 months. And I tell them that will not happen, because I will do my best, but you need to do your best as well. Okay? How long does it take to learn a language? Well, let's think of an example. Imagine I can't cook, which is true, I can't cook, but I want to cook like Jamie Oliver or Gordon Ramsay, these world famous chefs, the best chefs in the world. From now until the best chef in the world, do you think I can do that in 3 months? Do you think I can learn to be a professional footballer in 3 months? Of course not. So why do you think you can learn amazing English in 3 months? It's the same principle. It's not going to happen. Again, you will make progress. You will get better. But to learn English, to learn how to cook perfectly, no. Okay? We have a wonderful expression in English. How long is a piece of string? Quite often, if somebody asks you a question, how to learn English, we say, well, how long is a piece of string? It means there is no answer to this. Like, there is no limit. There is no, parameter. Okay, how long is a piece of string? So, how long does it take to learn English? How long is a piece of string? What are your obligations? Do you have free time? Do you love English enough to practice it 10 hours a day? Can you practice it 10 hours a day? Do you have a linguistic mind? There are so many factors involved that determine how quickly you will learn a language. But, let's look at this. What about levels? Can you learn a level in 3 months? My answer to this is yes and no. Now, again, as I just said, it depends on you. Do you have free time? Do you have obligations which will limit your free time to learn English? I believe that you can do some intensive courses where if you work really hard every day for like many hours, then yes, I believe you can learn a level in 3 months, like pre-intermediate or intermediate or upper intermediate. But again, because most of us have school or jobs or family obligations, it's very difficult to find that time to give your life to English as much as you should. So therefore, most students spend like really maximum an hour every day outside the class practicing English. If you practice more than that, well done. Okay. So yes, I do believe you could learn a language, learn a level in 3 months, like say intermediate, but preferably most language schools have 5 to 6 months because again, you need that time to practice all those elements, all those bits of vocabulary, all those bits of grammar, all those ways of learning. You need that time. Okay. Key ingredients to really learn English. Again, this is very basic, but of course you need hard work. You need to work extremely hard. Every day, learn vocab, practice your grammar, speak, read, listen, watch films. There aren't enough hours in the day to do it. Okay, but nevertheless, you should work extremely hard. Do your homework. You need guidance. You need a professional and experienced teacher. That's why many students come to me, because I can give that guidance. I can tell you how to learn, what not to learn as well. All right, and you need structure. You need structure because, again, one of the problems that I have, and I've mentioned this before, there is so much material online, there are so many schools around, so many videos, there's just so much. Now, again, if everything was perfect and worked well, everybody would speak perfect English, but they do not. Okay, I've met only a few people in my life that speak absolutely amazing English. I've met many people that speak great English. But truly perfect English, where I thought they were English, I've only met 2 or 3. But amazing English, I've met many, and I've helped many to speak amazing English. Okay, but again, you need a structure, and a good teacher will help you, like through the structure, to learn properly. And lastly, avoid scams. So if you see an advertisement that said learn English in 1 month, learn English in 3 months, it's not going to happen. It means you can learn some English in 3 months. Maybe just enough to go on holiday, maybe an intensive for one particular level. You are not going to learn 5,000 words and all grammar in 3 months. It will not happen, because if it did work, then I would not be a teacher, because you would not need me. Okay? And again, last one, which I want to mention, stupid methods. Very often I read online that some psychologist teacher somewhere has found a special method for learning English where if you put your trousers on your head and stick this pen up your nose, and then you can learn 5,000 words in 1 day. What a load of rubbish. Or you can sit down and associate all these words with some experience in your life. That way you can learn 600 words in 1 day. Yeah? Really? Maybe learn 100 words in a day? Even if you can learn 100 words in a day, can you use them correctly, in context and correct style? I don't believe it, okay? Because if these methods worked, people would speak perfect English very quickly, but they don't, okay? So, again, just to summarize, my friends, can I learn English in 3 months? No, simple as that. It's a scam, it's a lie. Okay, so be careful when you join a language school. Be careful when you look for some school online. Again, you will make progress in 3 months. Look for a good teacher, go to forums in your country that discuss good teachers, bad teachers, good schools, bad schools, etc. Choose a good teacher, get the correct guidance, and you'll make a lot of progress. And if you work hard yourself, you give your heart to English, you will learn quite quickly. And after years and years of practice, your English will be amazing. And I will do my best to help you get there, okay? Because we're going to be together for a very long time, my friends. I'm going to help as many of you as possible. So, my friends, I hope that has answered that question. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please share my video, because I think this is a very important point to make. If you have your own opinions, please leave comments below. I'll be very happy to discuss them with you. So have a wonderful weekend, my friends, and I will see you later in the next video. Goodbye.